thank you for tuning in. My name is Stephen Tako. Welcome to Tako Talk. This is an anti-bullying show where we actually focus on helping people with their self-esteem. And a lot of us have problems with bullying, when we were a kid. And so I have a guest on here today. Her name is Hidi Lee. And Hidi and I go back a while. She's got this fabulous workshop that she does, and I've been a guest on her workshop. And now that I'm doing my own talk show, and as a lot of you know, I'm an anti-bullying advocate, and I have a character called Junga, the Dancing Yeti. And in fact, in my book, Motivated to Act, I talk a lot in the first chapter about my own experiences with being bullied. So Hidi and I were just talking about your experiences of helping people.
Yes.
And so I wanted to have you come on the show and just tell us a little bit about some of the people that you work with, or some of the experiences that you've had in your world, and just kind of share a little bit with us.
Okay. Thank you so much. Thank you for
Sure.
Stephen to take me to this journey to your anti-bullying program.
Yeah. It's not an anti-program.
Anti-bullying program.
Yeah.
Thank you for having me.
Oh, yeah.
Yes, I actually have coached some people who has bullying their whole life. Basically,
Now, you normally work with women, right? Mostly?
Mostly women, but I still have
some guys.
Some guys too, yeah,
Okay.
but mostly a woman. But in my world, in the fashion world, where the body image is very important, so basically, women suffering from that. And also, me as a lingerie designer, I've seen so many naked women in my fitting room. And the funny thing is...
What kind of room?
Fitting room.
Oh, the fitting room?
Fitting
Oh,
room,
yeah, because you help them with their clothes. And
Yeah.
I remember in one of your workshops, actually, you had you have a whole discussion on just what type of bra for women to wear.
Yeah,
And I
yeah.
suppose, every item of clothing is important.
Serve its purpose.
Serves its purpose.
Yes. So I work with so many women, and interesting to know is no matter how beautiful they are, how young they are, how smart they are, they don't recognize themselves. So it has to first start with your self-esteem.
Mm-hmm.
If you don't feel good about yourself, you are opening a doorway for people to attack you, to destroy you, to bully you. So
Right,
it is
right.
very important to first to make sure that you stand tall, no matter how tall you are, and to
6'7" right here.
5 here, no matter how tall you are, is how you stand tall. So it's important to make sure that you show people that you have the confidence, so nobody will attack you. That's
All right,
number one.
So what about, let's say you're taking a client out and you're looking for new clothes and new fashion
Yes.
ideas, and now all of a sudden they went from plain to beautiful. How do you work with that person? Because now you've got a whole new set of problems of jealousy. Here it's somebody who's all kind of quiet and reserved and wearing plain clothing or whatever. Now you're coaching this person and you're working with them, and they've all of a sudden now they're dressed really well, they look really good. They're going out to a restaurant, and all of these husbands are like turning their head and looking at her, right? And then all the wives and other people are like, oh, who does she think she is? And then they get jealous of her, and that opens up a whole new level of potential bullying.
Yeah.
You know?
I think it's all about attitude. You can't make the whole world love you. It's impossible. No matter how kind, how lovable as a person, you still cannot control how people jealous at you or hate you because you're just so fabulous. So
I get that a lot.
Yeah, exactly. And because of that, do I have to make myself lower? Do I make myself has to be uglier just to match their level? No.
That's a good point.
Right?
Yeah.
So it's really put into your feet in ground. What do you want to be? And who cares? You cannot please the whole world.
Right. Yeah.
And again, it's self-confidence, I think.
That's true. That's true. So if you've got your clients, and now you've got them into their new fashion and accessories. And do you help them with like hair accessories and
Yeah,
all
it's the
types of-
total look, because
Okay.
it's not just, oh, I will wear this shirt and I'm going to be fabulous, and you wear this shirt and then you have ugly sneakers and your hair is totally not intact. It's the total look. So it's very important to make sure that you know how to dress, not only from top to bottom, but also from outside to inside. It's how you feel about yourself will reflect how you project, how you present to your audience, to your people around you.
So how do you take a person that's suffering with image issues,
Yes.
and they've been bullied and they've been put down, maybe by their spouse, maybe by their parents or coworkers, you know, and then all of a sudden now you're working with them and you've helped them with their fashion sense. How do you match the personality? How do you help them match the personality with their new looks?
Yeah, first of all, when I help them to improve their image, it's important that I know their personality, because I truly believe that how you dress has to match your personality. Otherwise, you're just a walking hanger.
Yeah.
The way how you dress doesn't present who you are. You're just a hanger. So I help them to make sure that I know the personality and what is the career, how do they have to look to dress for success. So I know that internal character of them, and then to help them on their body shape, what's best for them. If they are shorter and wider, how to look taller and leaner, like that. There's a lot of illusion trait that I can do.
With
So
stripes and
yeah, a lot of different silhouette or print or colors or materials. So when I help them how to put that together, they feel good not only just outside, but how to blend in your internal to your outside look.
wow. Now,
Does that make sense?
Yes, it does. And I love the analogy of just being a hanger.
Yeah.
You know, because I mean, imagine if you're not fitting into your new look. It's just like here's who I am.
Yeah,
you know, it's
a walking hanger.
walking hanger, but you know, not really how I feel inside.
Exactly.
So you do coaching. So you go out shopping with people.
I
right?
do personal.
And then so you guys go together and you shop and
Yeah.
you're going to the different stores
Yeah.
and
And then I help them to clean up their closet too.
clean up their closet,
Yeah.
get rid of like the
Get rid
old
of the
stuff,
yeah,
you know,
that
like
doesn't fit them anymore.
all the
No
Walmart
longer-
shirts. Not to
yeah.
put down Walmart, but I mean,
Yeah.
it's just like Walmart has its place.
Yeah,
But
no longer serve the purpose
No
to
longer
that
serves.
person. No longer.
because they want to look sexy. A lot of them want to look sexy. They want to attract, a mate or just it's kind of fun, you know.
Yeah.
I mean, you wear lingerie and you know, there's all sorts of things that you can help your clients with. Now, what type of mental coaching then do you do for them so that they can like really fit their new profile?
Okay, I have different workshop. Yeah, are you talking about my different workshop and seminar that I do, right?
Yeah,
To
you do
help them.
workshops, seminars, and then you do some personal coaching as well?
Yeah, I have different workshop. One of them is the Naked Truth workshop. Is more geared to body image when people has their self-esteem issue. So this is the Naked Truth workshop where we bring it up and to help people really dissect what is it from internal, how to build a solid foundation.
Right.
And then
right.
you can always look good from the inside to outside. That's one. And
Okay.
then my other intensive.
You have one coming up, the Naked Workshop?
Yes, my next one is July 26th
in
Santa Clarita. Yeah,
Okay.
that is my 4th negative workshop. I'm very fortunate.
I'll be speaking at it.
Yeah, thank you. So, and then I have another more geared to fashion. It's totally fashion. It's called To Be Your Own Image Consultant. That is to discover your own fashion DNA. So it's strictly fashion, how I can take you to the journey to discover what's best suits for you and for you only. And I train you how to have an eye of fashion, how to spot the fashion trend, so you can pick and choose according to your personality. And you will be dressing from inside to outside.
And that's a whole workshop?
Yes, it's a whole day workshop. Whole 1 day workshop.
Is that one? Do you have that one scheduled already as well?
It is on demand. It is a small group because I don't want to talk to a whole lot of people. I want to give a very personal touch, personal issue. Some people don't want to say this to a whole room of 100 people, 50 people.
Right.
So, but they don't mind to share within 6 other people. So this is a very intimate workshop.
Well, for our viewers, what type of advice could you give to someone who they're sitting there right now on their computer and they're thinking, gosh, I don't live in LA and I really can't work with Hidi, so what is it can they start doing just to kind of make some baby steps so that they can get out of the shadow of the bullying and and the negative things that they've been programmed with sometimes as a child? I mean, what kind of advice can you give our viewers to kind of help them start a new life?
Well, I do. Actually, I have a blog, a fashion blog, not only just talking about blog, but how you feel confidence about yourself. So it is all related. So my blog, lingerisimi.com.
What is it again?
Lingerisimi, LINGERISSIMI.com. Spell it out.
Yeah, we'll put it on the website.
Yeah, so we will have that. In my blog, I have many tips of showing you how to improve your sense of fashion, how to grow your awareness of how to dress and how to spot the trend, and a lot of the trend what's going on right now, and how to pick and choose to suit your personality, to break it down. And if you want to be more working closely with me, you can contact me. I can do phone coaching too. When I do phone coaching, I do research first. I see your Facebook pictures.
Do you have them take a picture of their clothes in their closet?
Yeah, and I normally look at the Facebook posting their pictures, and I see how they normally dress in terms of what venue do they go, and what career do they do, and is there any limitation of how they dress. So I give them advice, and whatever the question they will be, and I will give them on-spot answer.
And do you help them with like their hairstyle and makeup too, or is it just mostly the clothes?
Mostly it's fashion, but anything they can ask me, yeah.
Yeah, cool.
I do my best.
That's great. Well, we have to wrap up our show, and I just want to say thank you so much for coming on. Is there any last thing that you'd like to share with our viewers before we conclude our show on Tako Talk?
Yeah, and in all my workshop seminar, I always believe that loving yourself is the most important thing. If you can love yourself, nobody can harm you. So it's all coming from inside. But the first step is to love yourself.
Now, you have a book though too, right?
I have 2 books.
2 books. And just real quickly, what are the name of the books?
The first book is Almost Naked, Lingerie, Secret of the Guilty Pleasure.
Okay.
So how lingerie can help in your relations, whether it's your relation, you and your partner, or relation, you and yourself. And my second book is Sexy with No Boundary. Discover the art of being sexy mentally, physically, and professionally.
Nice. Perfect. We'll put those up on the site as well.
Yes.
Thanks again for coming out to the show today.
Thank
really
you so
appreciate
much.
it. And thanks you guys for tuning in. We'll talk to you real soon at Tako Talk.
Thank you.